ナイブス3よりナイブス2推進剤残量マークしました。気筒限界点まで上昇して受信域を拡大します。
ナイブス2よりナイブス3了解した。
Well, these calculations are precise. In fact, our estimate on how much fuel we need to RTB is on the conservative side. These sorts of calculations are no child's play. You wouldn't run the numbers unless you intend to rely on them. Lilia, dude, you're way too high up there.
ナイブス3無理はするなよ。生存者を発見してもそこまで進出できなきゃ意味がない。そこもちゃんと計算に入れとけよ。
計算はしてるから大丈夫よ。
She's not going to listen, huh? Imagine my shock. Well, not like anybody ever listens to me. Man, misfortune must be sticking to me like glue. Am I cursed to be around bull-headed women for the rest of my life?
了解。ほどほどに頼むぜ。
View's terrible. Searching for survivors from this vantage point is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I just don't get why she's this dead set on search and rescue right now. Finding someone would be a miracle. She should know this isn't worth it from a cost-benefit perspective. It's simply too risky and not nearly likely enough to justify the expenses. Maybe there's someone in particular she's looking for? Nah, I very much doubt that. Lilia doesn't strike me as the type to put her personal interests first.
What
did she just say?
The
goddamn rocket motors? Seriously? What the hell is she thinking? How high is she planning to go? This isn't reckless, it's nuts. She's the one who ran the numbers in the first place, for God's sake. Hold on, that's just it. It's not like there would have been a need to fire up the rocket motors anytime soon, not without any beta around. So if you're trying to keep propellant consumption down, rocket fuel is just the thing you need to gain altitude. Why is she so adamant about this? It doesn't matter if she saves a little on propellant if she winds up crashing. She's going up way too fast. She's putting her own life at risk. As per the calculations, she's been planning to disobey my orders and fly the side from the get-go. At least she ran the numbers first, so she should have enough fuel to RTB after her little stunt. But come the fuck on. I don't like Lilia. Just why are you so desperate? Did something happen? Fluorescent paint, a man-made object. Survivors must be nearby. Yeah, it's like becoming a big mama, alright. You haven't even called it in yet, you stupid idiot. God damn it, not this cowboy shit again. Damn it, Lilia. You're supposed to wait until they give us the okay. Powered dive in the middle of a search mission? What the hell is she thinking? Rhetorical question, she isn't thinking at all, because she's dead if she runs out of propellant over this little stunt. Come on, give me the word. We'll be able to catch up with her at this rate. Shit, barely managed to catch up. Good God, she's wiping her ass with standard TSF tactics. This is not how an element is supposed to act. Please Please, God, one survivor. That's all I ask.
待って。
What's this smell?
一
Corpses.
度呼吸を落ち着けて覚悟してから見た方がいいわ。
ってことは
乗員2名を発見。2人とも死んでるわ。岩礁に衝突したのね。ボートも潰れてるし、通信機も見当たらない。
Fuck. Didn't make it in time. All this was for nothing.
ボートに引っかかってただけマシだけど、ひどい姿だわ。
She can say that again. Wouldn't be a pretty sight in any case, but the bodies are decomposing even faster in the heat and salt water. Hard to tell how many days it's been. I've seen corpses before. It's just that usually it's far less nauseating experience.
どうするつもりだ。しかし連れ帰るにしても結構厳しい。
We went to all this trouble to find them. The least we could do is bring them back to the JFK and eventually back to their homelands. We could try storing their corpses in body bags, but they might fall apart along the way. Hell, that's pretty much a given.
そんなの必要ない。
必要ない。おい、せっかく発見できたのに。
She was so gung-ho just a moment ago.
いいのよ。彼女らがここにいた事実が持ち帰れるのなら。
What is she even talking about? Their dog tags?
フェデリカ・ベクレル少尉、ジャンヌ・デュカス少尉。
知り合いか。
同じ船にいたけど、直接の知り合いではないわ。
そうか。
Doesn't change anything as far as I'm concerned. These two were her comrades. Lilia's comrades. And ours. What's she doing now?
GPS 座標をマークしたわ。
A virtual grave mark. There's no homing beacon, but we have the coordinates on record. Is that the best we can do?
彼女らはこのまま眠らせてあげましょう。本当は埋葬してあげたいけど。
こんな場所に埋葬するのもかわいそうだろ。連れ帰れないならどっちにしても同じだけどさ。
These two were American soldiers. If it was up to me, I'd take them back to the United States and give them a military burial with full honors. Hopefully we'll get a chance to retrieve their bodies down the road. There might be only bones left to bury, but that's still better than nothing.
なら戻りましょう。これ以上ここにいる意味はない。
なあ、そうかもな。
はい、これ。
They're dog tags. Two small pieces of metal that easily fit in the palm of your hand. The only proof that these two were once alive.
ごめん。報告お願いしていいかしら。
ああ、もともと俺の役目だからな。
Can't imagine how badly she must be hurting now. I thought for sure she'd insist on bringing the bodies back with us.
内部室よりソルティベース。救命艇内部を確認した。生存者なし。識別表より死亡者生命確認。フェデリカ・ベクレル少尉、ジャンヌ・デュカス少尉。シェレベリ少尉の情報によれば USS シアトル乗員の模様、腐敗が進行しているため遺体の持ち帰りは困難と判断する。
Two dog tags. That's all we got. I know there's nothing we can do here, but I still feel so empty inside. Should we, I don't know, throw a blanket over the bodies at least? What the fuck good is that gonna do?
ソルティベースより内部室。遭難者2名死亡了解。詳細は帰投後に報告せよ。
内部室了解。これより帰投する。
God damn it. You can't just fade out the music then hit me with that loud fucking TSF noise, Jesus Christ.
ソルティベース了解。気を落とすなよ。
That last part was a nice touch. I'm not the one having a hard time here. Damn it all.
内部3。リリア、少しいいか。
何？
その、俺、謝らないと。
何を？
結果論ではあるけど、リリアから他の救命艇の可能性を聞いてたんだからな。もっと早く救助活動を起こしておくべきだった。
Different? How so? Man, that's such a hypocritical thing to say.
可能性の話で貴重な戦術機は動かせない。ビルも隊長も言ってたでしょ。
We did say that, yes.
船の状況から総合的に考えればその判断は間違ってなかったもの。
でも助けられなかったのは事実だ。
So in hindsight, it was an error of judgment on our part. We should have at least made an effort.
二人の状態見たでしょ。私が発見されてから今日で4日目。でもその時点で多分もう。
それも可能性の話だろ。
ほとんど確実な話よ。多分4日前に捜索を始めてても結果は同じだったわ。
Those corpses have been there for days. Lilia's right. There's no way we could have found them in time. However, something tells me there's more she wants to say. Is she holding back because of how the commander and I treated her before?
それでも可能性を潰したのは俺たちだ。
I have no excuses.
結局無駄足踏ませることになっちまった。
No, I don't think Will's in the wrong at all. I don't think he really has anything to apologize for either. I think he's been totally in the right up to this point. I don't know why seeing those corpses made him feel like, oh shit, if only would have been here. It's like, nah, there's literally nothing you could have done.
それは違うわ、ビル。絶対に違う。
Huh?
何が違うって言うんだ。
無駄足じゃないの。無駄じゃなかったのよ。ああして2人を見つけられた。そこに意味があった。
何の意味だよ。死んでたんだぞ。間に合わなかったんだ。結局助けられなかったんだぞ。
I'm very curious as to why he's so torn up about these bodies. Like why there's this sudden shift in him. Because I don't quite get it myself. They were already dead. How exactly does that qualify as making all the difference? Lilia's insane antics could have gotten her injured, or worse. We squandered precious resources that we couldn't afford to waste. And for what? For nothing.
そういう話じゃないの。
じゃあどういう話なんだ。俺たちの判断ミスが生存者発見の可能性をなくしたんだ。
だから可能性の話をしても仕方ないってことじゃない。
可能性を気にしてたのはリリアじゃなかったのか。
Why is she acting all cold now? She almost broke down in tears when she told us her crewmates might still be alive somewhere out there.
あの二人が生きている間に助けられなかった。それ以外に何か意味のある現実があるのか。
あるわ。
Come to think of it.
たとえ対象の死亡が確認できるだけだとしても様々な情報の取得にもなるはずです。
Is this what she means? Her crewmates are dead, we know that for sure. She's saying that's what matters? That learning about their fate makes this whole thing worth it? Which I still disagree on.
昔のことは忘れさせてあげますよ。ぶっつけ本番でね。
Pieces of information. That's all her fallen comrades mean to her. They're just pieces of information.
確かにこんな状況だ。何でもいいから状況を知るための情報に飢えてるってのはわかる。だからって死んだ奴を発見して意味があるわけが。
違う。それは。
I give up. Honestly, it's like we're having two separate conversations at this point.
違うの。そんなことを考えてたわけじゃないの。
確かに捜索を諦めちまったのは俺たちだ。お前がそれを責めたいってなら。
もうやめて。お願い。フィルと言い争いたくないの、今日は。
わかった。
And we're back to the usual routine. Starting to feel like I'm stuck in an endless loop. Haha.
Lilia. おはよう。
おはよう。
Kind of a weird thing to say good morning this late. Looks like I'm not the only one who didn't get a good night's rest. Like for us, we had the morning off. Place is deserted. No surprise, considering it's way past breakfast time. I should try talking to her. Got no idea how to break the ice, though. Operation Flying Boom's first supply station was set up without incident. Commander Darrell even complimented my performance. Here's hoping nobody checks the flight logs anytime soon, or we're in for one hell of a scolding. Our rescue attempt was a failure, but not completely without results. According to Mel, finding that lifeboat apparently raised the morale of Navy pilots and the relay maintenance team. Thanks to us, people could hold on to hope that there may be others out there. Hope that perhaps we aren't alone. Which is a good thing, I suppose, except the commander and I can't feel that way. Because it's our fault things ended up like this. Yeah, this is beyond awkward. I can't just talk to her like nothing happened. Lilia's been glancing my way for a couple minutes now, but she hasn't made any attempt to strike up a conversation. Well, I've been doing pretty much the same thing. Ah, screw it, here goes nothing.
Lilia.
何？
昨日の二人、一応所属まで確認できたらしい。
そうなんだ。
シアトル、海軍連中の補給艦だったろ。もともとあれに所属してた海軍補給部隊の情報なら JFK のローカルデータベースにも残ってたってさ。
Now that the data link is down, we're unable to access the military personnel base. We can only rely on the files we have on hand. It was a stroke of luck their names were on the database itself. That's not much of a reaction. Sure, we couldn't help them when they were alive, but now they won't be forgotten, I guess.
私にとってはただの追認だけど、ちゃんと確認できたのは確かに良かったわ。
Look at that. Now she's reacting.
逆だったら分かんなかったかもね。私が死体で見つかってたらよ。
おい。
That's not a nice thing to say in front of the guy who rescued you.
私たちもシアトルじゃお客さんだったから。
Oh, so that's what she meant.
海軍のリストに載ってなきゃ、今頃私もジェンドゥでしょ。
It's just a coincidence that JFK had a list of the Seattle's crew. And that's only because we have data on the Navy personnel. It's highly unlikely we have anything on other Marine detachments, like Lilia's, or ours for that matter.
強化装備もあったし、認識表だって下げてたろうが。
まあね、分かってる。強化装備で脱出したのはもちろん生き延びるためだったんだけど。
There's more?
真っ暗な海の真ん中でもう助からないんだって思った時、強化装備でよかったって本気で思ったわ。
やめろよ、縁起でもない。
そうかしら。これを着てればマリーンパイロットだって分かってもらえる。データが残れば誰だったか気づいてくれる。
やめろって。
だって怖かったのよ。死ぬことも怖かったけど、それよりも死んだことすら誰にも気づいてもらえない。
That I can understand. We don't get to go back home in a body bag. Heck, we even used to joke about it. Want to visit a squad mate's resting place? You gotta pay respects to the tank class. Pretty grim stuff, but that was everyday life in our war against the Beta. Still, the military might not get to see your corpse again, but they have other ways to confirm you're gone for good. All thanks to that expensive piece of hardware we pilot, the TSF. Anybody participating in an operation against the Beta would be put in the record. Those who failed to return from a sortie were assumed KIA. If they never came home, the other pilots would simply know they're dead. But it doesn't work that way anymore.
誰からも忘れられた存在になる。
Back in the day, if you didn't return, your fellow service pilots would carry on the fight and keep your memory alive.
それが何より怖く。
Lilia served on the front line since the moment she got her wings.
Lilia.
She might have relied on that unspoken vow to a degree that I can't even imagine. Dying is not the issue. Service pilots are always prepared to die. What every service pilot fears the most is dying in vain, and being completely forgotten is much, much worse. It's so obvious now.
それが意味ってやつなのか。
I should have realized it sooner.
昨日言ってた。 死んでても無駄じゃないってやつだよ。
そうよ。死者を悼み語り継ぐ英士だけじゃない、このひどい世界に生きてきた全ての人間の基本じゃない。無駄じゃない、無駄足なんかじゃない。そのことをウィルが理解できないなんて思いたくなかったのよ。
What the hell? She has no right to say that. No right at all.
ま、昔の男のことは忘れさせてあげますよ。ぶっつけ本番でね。
レナード。
え？
レナード、前の男なんて呼ぶやつに言われたかねえよ。
あれはその、
お前が俺よりもずっと過酷な最前線で戦ってきたのはわかるよ。けどな、俺だって合衆国の軍人だ。マリーンなんだよ。遊撃一のヤンキーステーションでだってな、帰ってこなかったやつなんていくらでもいる。軍人やってて、兵士やってて、死者を悼む気持ちがないやつなんているわけねえだろ。
This is a total war. Hundreds of millions have died in a battle to protect humanity from the beta. Surface pilots are humanity's sword and shield in this line of work. People you knew die every day. It's impossible to grow numb to the pain of losing someone dear to you.
でもならどうして？
この状況を考えろよ。
状況？
今この場の話じゃねえよ。この JFK、俺たち全員が置かれている状況だ。
There's no beta around. No gunfire to be heard. It's not business as usual, but we're still at war.
俺たちは孤立している。使える手段は戦術機だけ。その状況で戦術機を無駄に使う余裕があると思うのか？
そこが違うのよ。どうしてそこで
Because
無
it
駄な
is.
話に流れちゃうわけ？
It totally is. Like, I get the whole they didn't want to die in vain or whatnot, but fucking the whole being forgotten, who gives a shit? You're a soldier. Like, unless you're fucking top brass, you're gonna die forgotten. That's just kind of how it goes.
生きてるやつの方が重要だからだ。
Also that.
最優先だからだ。
それこそそんなことぐらい分かってるわよ。でもじゃあ何？生きてる人間が大切だから死人は無価値だって言いたいの？
Yes. Like, yeah. That's where's the lie in that statement? Where's the argument to be had there? What good are the dead unless they were like specifically part of something that, like, there's part of some top secret fucking operation. They had like high fucking super important data on them or something. But like, if they were just your average fucking soldier, what the fuck does it matter? What the fuck good are they at this point in time? What does finding their bodies truly fucking help us achieve? Like, I know he mentioned before about how finding those dog tags like boosted the morale of everyone around, but like, what does it truly help you achieve? Nothing. Having that small little bit of morale at the cost of, maybe fucking yourselves over in the long run, it's not worth it. It truly isn't worth it.
そっちこそなんでそうなる？価値のあるなしじゃない。優先度の問題だ。
God fucking damn it. I can't with this shit. We're never gonna see eye to eye, are we?
今は非常事態なんだぞ。分かって。リリアだって昨日見ただろ。この何もない潮の砂漠を。
それがなんだっていうの？
合衆国の正規戦術規模艦一隻。俺たちが死んだらこいつもまた潮にまみれて忘れられる。
忘れられる？
そうだ。この世界に残された貴重な戦力、人類の秩序を再構築する合衆国の軍隊。俺たちはそれを守らなきゃいけない。生きて生き延びて誰かに俺たちの存在を伝えなきゃいけない。一つでも多くの選択肢を手元に残さなきゃいけないことぐらいお前だってわかるだろ。大体全滅しちまったらな、お前の言う語り継ぐって話だって不可能になるんだぞ。
Lilia's contradicting herself. She can't even see it. How can we keep the memories of our fallen comrades alive if we're dead ourselves? That's why we must put our own survival first. There's no other choice.
へえ、言ってくれるじゃない。非常事態ね。何が昨日見たよ。私だってね、シアトルの上でずっとこの世界を眺め続けてきたわよ。水力をなくして物資を食いつぶしていくだけで選択肢なんて最初から一つもなくて、3ヶ月よ。来る日も来る日も何もない海なのよ。流されてく座標にあるはずの島すら影も形もないのよ。
それは
非常事態？面白い非常事態ね。温かい食事が出てお風呂がついて足りないのはプールと
Just
テ
had
ニ
to
スコー
fucking add
ト。
that one there.
そういう問題じゃないってことぐらい分かってるはずだぞ。
We get 3 meals a day, but so what? There's no point whatsoever in rationing our food. Shit, it would only make our mission harder. That's just virtuous signaling, you goddamn hypocrite. She wants to play the tragic heroine, fine by me. She'll have to do it by herself. Because what do you think is going to happen if we start rationing our supplies? The ship's morale is guaranteed to hit rock bottom. That's what's going to happen.
あら、ごめんなさい。確かにそうね。あんまり余裕ある非常事態だからつい忘れちゃったの。
俺たちはふぬけてるって言いたいのか。
ふぬけてるわよ。現実から目をそらしてばかりじゃない。
どっちがだよ。死人でも構わないなんてセリフで推進剤を無駄にばらまくのが現実だって言うのかよ。
残量も何もかも計算の上でやってたことよ。隣で全部見てたでしょ。この船の贅沢と同じことよ。
一英士の考えうる範囲内ではな。全体最適を考えられる権限も情報も俺たちにはなかったんだぞ。
また上の代弁者やめてよ。上の考えを勝手に想像して持論を補強してるだけじゃない。人類の秩序だの合衆国の戦力なんてのもそうよ。自分の不安を重ねて生き延びたいって市場を正当化しているようにしか聞こえないわ。
そうかよ。じゃあ言わせてもらうけどな。
何がよ。
忘れられたくない。一人で死にたくない。
That's why she went at us so hard earlier. She feels really strongly about this.
自分は見捨てられたくない。だから自分も見捨てない。語り継ぐ。そう叫んで死人を漁ってるようにしか見えねえんだよ。
死者はそんな都合のいい存在じゃないわ。レナードの件は悪かったわよ。
なんだよ急に。
Why is she acting all meek now?
でもその死者こそウィルがあなたたちが目を背けてる現実の一つよ。
どういう意味だ。
例えばウィルだって心のどこ
I
かでは
don't.
理解
Please
してるんだわ。
elaborate.
おい答えろよ。
What is she getting at here? Why is she suddenly being so agreeable? How am I supposed to know what she's talking about if she won't even explain it to me?
残された貴重な戦力。
あ？
そうじゃなきゃあんなセリフが出てくるわけないもの。
だから一人で勝手に納得してん。
ウィル、
なんだよ。
死傷者は約1000名近い。艦長の言葉だけどそのうち相当数が亡くなられてるわよね。
Wait, what? We've suffered close to 1,000 casualties. What we didn't mention is that a fair number of those people must have died. Isn't that what casualties mean? What is that sentence? What is this statement? We've suffered close to 1,000 casualties. What he didn't mention is that a fair number of those people must have died. Do I not know what casualties means in fucking military speak? Because I'm pretty sure casualties means people that are fucking dead. Like, people that died. We've suffered close to 1,000. Is essentially what she's saying. Like, what? I'm sure it'll get explained later, but like, right now, all I'm reading right now is, we've suffered close to 1,000 deaths. But what we didn't mention is that some of those deaths were because people died. That's what I'm getting out of this statement here. What? Lilia, go, what?
医療エリアを見た限りそんなに入院者がいるようにも見えなかったから。
それがどうしたってんだ。
As a given, we've been stuck here for 3 months. The carrier's medical facilities are limited. The people who only had minor injuries were discharged a long time ago. The unlucky ones, those with serious injuries, they've all died already. Does casualties... No. Casualties means death though, right? Or does, in military speak, does casualties also include, like, injuries that prevent them from returning to the battlefield? I don't know. The only people stuck at the sickbay these days have compound fractures or severe but not life-threatening injuries. Getting back on your feet from that takes time, that's why they're still hospitalized.
その人たちどうしたの？レベル 4C28 ブロック。
Block C28. I only mentioned the morgue in a fit of rage the other day. Can't believe she remembered the exact block. She has quite the memory.
遺体が残ってるやつはな、あいつらをいつか必ずステイツに連れ帰ってやるのも。
Wish we could do the same for everyone. We lost many bodies to the sea during the Great Ocean collapse.
やっぱりね。
おい、リリア。
私ちょっと注意に愚信してくる。
おい、待てよ。まだ話は。
Fuck. She's doing whatever she wants again. Being sick and tired of dealing with her temper tantrums.
私たち覚悟を決めるべきなのよ。生きている私たち
What the
自身の
fuck
た
are
め
you
に。
getting at? What it?
リリア、おい。
Prepare ourselves for the worst? What is she talking about? I don't fucking know either. What is this woman going on about? Oh crap. When did we even start screaming at each other? Very, very soon. Very shortly after the conversation started.